Hello and welcome to the challenge place value video. If you have gotten permission to pass from all of the other place value videos to this one, you are now ready for some challenge problems. So we are going to understand place value, same objective, I'll let you read it. And now we are going to solve number riddles. So riddles are like story problems. So we're going to look at some number riddles. When you're done, you should be able to answer the following questions. Sam created a number with 8 base 10 blocks. What possible numbers could he have made? How many different numbers can you make between 400 and 450 with a 7 in the tens place? In the ones place, so both places, in the tens place and in the ones place. The number is less than 200. The ones digit is 3 more than the hundreds digit. The tens digit is 1 less than the ones digit. What is the number? So here are 2 example problems. I would like you to pause the video, get your whiteboard and whiteboard marker, or a pen and paper or pencil if you are at home. Start the video again when you're ready to continue. Okay, so up here I see Lucy created a number with 5 base 10 blocks. What possible numbers could she have made? Okay, so I know that base 10 blocks there is a 1, 10, and 100. So Lucy has 5 base 10 blocks. It doesn't tell me if she has 5 hundreds, 5 tens, or 5 ones. It could be any combination. So I can start putting those together. For example, she could have 5 ones. She could have 5 tens. She could have 5 hundreds. But she also could have had 1 10, 100, maybe another 100, and that's only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe she had 300s. So right now I have 311, and now she might have number 5. She could have 3 ones, 1, 2, 3, 110, and 100. So now I would have 113. So she could have had any of these and more. I need to find all the possible numbers she could have made. But I'm going to let you do that on your problem. Now, the next question says, how many different numbers, different being the important word there, different numbers can you make between 200, so between 200 all the way to 250 with an 8 in the tens place? And what about the ones place? So if I look at the number 200 and 250, the only number would be 280 if it was in the tens place. So I can tell that there isn't a number with an 8 in the tens place that's even possible here. So I can't make this number. So now let's look at the ones place. Pause the video while you see how many numbers you can make between 200 and 250 with a 8 in the ones place. Your first number might be 208. Okay, pause the video. Start the video again when you're ready. Okay, so if I have 208, I know I could also have 218, 228, right? Doesn't say my tens place has to stay the same. I just need the ones place to stay the same. So then I could have 238 and 248. I have to stop there because my final number is 250, and that's only 2 away from 248. Now if I look, these numbers are actually counting by 10 because the tens place changes while the ones place and hundreds place stays the same. How interesting. Let's see if we can solve the last problem. Okay, here is a problem for you to solve on your whiteboard. If you're ready to do this on your own, you could solve both problems on your whiteboard and start the video again when you're ready. If you would like me to walk you through the problem, please continue watching and pause the video as we go. So, my question reads, a number is less than 200, so I know that it has to be between 0 and 199. The ones digit is 1 more than the hundreds digit. The tens digit is 5 more than the ones digit. What is the number? Okay, let's start with the first sentence. I already know that it has to be less than 200, so it's between 0 and 199. Your turn. Yours says a number is less than 200. Do you know the same thing I know, or do you know something different? Pause the video while you write down what your number must be between. Start the video again when you're ready to continue. Okay, since yours is less than 200, it's like mine. Your number must be between 0 and 199. Now, it says the ones digit is 1 more than the hundreds digit. Oh, well, this tells me there must be a hundreds digit to begin with. So here I see I have to have a 100. So it has to be a 100 number. So I can put that in. So here's my hundreds place value chart. Hundreds, tens, and ones. I have to have 100 because that's less than 200, but also gives me a 3-digit number since I just read the hundreds digit, which means there is one already. So now, look at yours. Your second sentence says the ones digit is 6 more than the hundreds digit. Have you learned something that's like what I learned, or did you learn something new? Pause the video while you make a place value chart to help you with this problem. Start the video again when you're ready for the next step. Okay, so it says 1 more. The ones digit is 1 more than the hundreds digit. So if my hundreds digit is 1, 1 more would be 2. So now I know I have a 1 in the hundreds place and a 2 in the ones place. I know I'm going to need something in the tens place, but I'm sure I'll get to that in a moment. Let's look at yours. You should have a place value chart, and as you learned, there must be a hundreds digit. So like me, you should have a 1 in the hundreds place. Now, yours says that the ones digit is 6 more than the hundreds digit. So I want you to pause the video while you figure out what should go in the ones place. Start the video again when you're ready for the next step. Okay, well I know that 1 and 6 more makes 7. So I should have a 7 in the ones place. Okay, back to my problem. Now I'm going to talk about the tens digit. So the next part of my question reads, the tens digit is 5 more than the ones digit. Okay, so I got some really good information there. The tens digit, so the number that belongs in the tens place, is 5 more, so I need to underline that, 5 more than the ones digit. Well, my ones digit is 2. So 5 more than 2 is one of my fast math facts, which is 7. 100, 7 tens, and 2 ones. So my number, because the final question is what is the number, my number is 172. And I could write that as a sentence saying, my number is 172. Your turn. Yours says the tens digit is 3 less than the ones digit. So look at your ones digit and figure out what 3 less would be. Less is a subtraction word. Pause the video again while you figure out what belongs in the tens place. Start it again when you're ready for the next step. Okay, so in the tens place, if it's 3 less than the ones place, 7 minus 3 would give me 4. So your number should be 147. Pause the video while you write your answer in a complete sentence. Start the video again when you're ready to continue. Okay. Now it's your turn. On this final screen are the 3 challenge problems from the beginning. The first one says, Sam created a number with 8 base 10 blocks. What possible numbers could he have made? So on your whiteboard or your paper, you need to come up with all the possible combinations for ones, tens, and hundreds that he could have made with 8 blocks. Because it doesn't tell me what kind he used, just that there are 8 of them. So you need to find all of the possibilities. The second one says, how many different numbers can you make between 400 and 450 with a 7 in the tens place? How about in the ones place? So this was like that problem I did before with a number line, where this was my starting number and I came all the way through to my ending number. The final problem is, a number is less than 200. The ones digit is 3 more than the hundreds digit. The tens digit is 1 less than the ones digit. What is the number? So, pause the video so you can see all the questions, answer all 3, and take it to an adult to show your understanding. If you're having problems with any of these 3 problems, similar problems were done previously in the video. So stop the video, go back, and watch them again. If you've completed it, you have mastered place value for 2nd grade. Congratulations, that's awesome. So here are your last 3 questions. They're challenge questions. Thank you for watching all the place value videos. You are excellent students.